Okay, gamers, Whiteboard here on a Sunday night, and I'm playing Call of Duty Camp Domination. Let's pitch a tent, people. I've been to Raise Outdoors and I bought myself a great tent to pitch and camp, because this is what Call of Duty COD Ghost does. And that's why the title says, is COD's future looking so bright? I don't think it is, people. I don't. Now, look, I've only just gotten onto the COD thing online. You know, like, I'll be honest with you, the only COD games I've ever played online is Black Ops 2 and this one, Call of Duty Ghost. And they are extremely different games to each other. They really are. Now, the COD community also want to take itself a little bit too seriously here and there, but there's also some great people in the COD community. There's a lot of fun with it. So, the feeling about this game here, guys, and the feeling about the future of COD, is it going to do so well? Yeah, is there a future for it? Now, before I get started, about the few points I'm going to bring up about, you know, where they should change their titles and where they're going to really pick up their act. I start to do well in the first 2 to 3 minutes of this match. Then the rest of the gameplay falls off a bit, guys. I'm sorry, but, you know, I do alright because I camp it. That's right, Wybot camps it. So going back to why I don't think there's much of a future for Call of Duty Ghost, excuse me, too much Christmas food already, is basically, well, guys, their maps are too big. Yeah, you never thought me hear me say that because I love Battlefield, but the maps are too big for the type of game, guys. It is the maps are. They need more players to fill the lobby. They need, rather than have 6v6 and TDM, it should have been like 10 to 10 or more. Because TDM on Call of Duty Ghost, guys, oh my gosh, I've never played an online shooter in TDM where it's run out of time before you meet the dead mark, you know? Serious, guys, like, before you've got the most kills. Never. On any game. No, not even Crysis 3 where bugger all people played it worldwide, which is fantastic shooter, by the way, guys. More and more people should have played that. Way better than this game. The graphics are better, well balanced. So that's that thing. And you know, guys, I don't know how many TDMs I've played on this game when it's run out of time. I don't. I can't. I can't count on my hands how many times it happens. Out of, yeah, at least 3 times out of 5, I'll run out of time before you meet the deadline. That's because everybody camps it. They don't rush it. So that's the other thing too. And look, I'll get this sentry gun and I just put it in the middle and it does sweet FA because, you know, I'm noobing it. This game footage, I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I've never got the sentry gun before. Never got up to there. I'll see where I put it somewhere. And, you know, I just wasn't even thinking straight. So anyway, it's just, the map's too big for the type of game and they haven't prepared for it. I mean, there are times when you are playing on this game and you're looking for people. Now, to give you a bit of an idea, guys, this is Freight. Now, Freight is one of the smaller of the maps which came out with Call of Duty Ghost on the multiplayer. But I'm still running around looking for people. You look at all my footage of Black Ops 2 and the Domination game types I had, and even the clips. It was mayhem. You knew exactly where people were. They were the right size maps for the game type. They were. Yeah, for that type of game, the maps were fantastic. It worked. The system absolutely worked, you know. Forget the bitchiness, the bad camera angles and stuff like that. You were hard pressed not to run into enemies. That's what I'm saying. But in this game, look at this thing. I'm the slowest thing on the planet, like, you know, walking on the moon. And have I seen any bad guys yet? No. How pathetic is this, guys? And that's one of the major issues why I don't think there is a future for Call of Duty. Look, they've done a few good new changes here, like the field ops. That's great. That's a good idea. That's encouraging people to move and run around and stuff like that. You know, the field ops, that gives you several challenges in the middle of the game, like to teabag somebody when you kill them, get 3 kills with a crouch, you know, or use your secondary to get a kill, shoot people in the back, get a melee kill, yada, yada, yada. That kind of thing. Yeah, it's kind of cool. That's a brilliant idea. The other brilliant idea about the add-in to the Call of Duty Ghost, which I think is a really cool idea, is the KEM. Now, we'll probably never get a KEM. That's me just saying it out there. I'll never get a KEM. And, you know, because you've got to dedicate a lot of time to it. And that's not me. So you've got to get a KEM. And when, I think 25 points it is. And once you get the 25 points, you press the button and the big nuke goes off and the map changes. It absolutely changes, man. It really, really does. And it changes completely. So you die once and then you keep on going in the game. And I think that's a really cool feature they've put in there. So props to them for doing that. That's a good idea. Cranked everybody's rating about that, but you know, sometimes the games just go too long, and it's a game that I persist with simply because, guys, I've got the season pass. But The reason I talk to you about why I don't think there's much of a future for it is even when I'm on Xbox One, I'm hearing a lot of people going to Battlefield 4. Yep, even COD players going, wow. People, and I'll state it, mate, people camp less in Battlefield 4 than they do in this game. Yeah, I got into a server this afternoon for Battlefield 4 and I was playing China Rising DLC. Massive map. I mean, it's probably like all these maps put together, joined up, and it's still massive. Did I see anybody camp? Not even the snipers camped that much. They shot, they moved, they shot, they moved. In this game, you got people who just put these IEDs down where you blow up and walk around the corner. And they camp like motherfuckers. It's forcing me to camp a bit more than usual. And it's a frustrating game because people don't want to camp. Call of Duty's not about camping. Call of Duty's about running around and going fast. And I have to say, I prefer Black Ops 2 to this. I really do, guys. So, the big question over COD's head is, what's going to take it down? Because it's apparently a big mammoth machine. I mean, this is the thing, guys. Like, Activision completely lied to their fan base. They said there's going to be no quick scoping. Well, bullshit. Quick scoping is in it, guys. It is. Not as much as Black Ops 2, but it's in it. It's in it. So, it shits you. Dedicated servers. Right. Well, I've got FA dedicated servers. I can tell you that straight away. I've been kicked off 2 games for connection issues. And it's not my internet, people. Didn't happen with Battlefield 4. It happened with this game. So they've lied. The 2 major things which people complain about, the average pub people, the people who are playing, pub matches, screams for fun, or do join clans. The 2 major things they complained about was not having dedicated servers and the quick scopers. They said, yeah, they're not in it. What a complete and load of shit. They're in it. There is no dedicated service, and there are quick scopers. So, guys, Activision, pick up your game, man. Don't bullshit. Don't bullshit. Just, look at this, Millie. Just look at this. Bang! Didn't even see it coming. Like, what the hell was that? Anyway, guys, they lied to us, the fans. So, the reason I'm saying there's not much hope for COD is because, well, Titanfall's coming out. Now, I've pre-ordered it from Amazon. It's half the price of what you can get from EB Games here. It's got it for $250 with the statue. It might come a week or so later. I don't care, but I'll get the game and all that kind of stuff and the book and the Mac because it looks fantastic. I played that demo with Heaven Satan at EB Expo. We lined up for about an hour or so. And we played the 360 version. And it kicked ass, guys. It absolutely kicked ass. It felt right. It was balanced. The map was the right size. The mechs were OP. I mean, ground soldiers can take it out. It was clever, like in its own way they've learned from Battlefield. It forces people to work in squads and be teammates. The jumping on the jetpacks. The moving around. To me, it's Battlefield, COD, and even slightly bit of Gears of War all chucked into one game. And they've got some brilliant new ideas in the different classes. They do have sniping in it, but not quick scoping, so hard aiming. The mechs aren't that OP'd. It was well balanced, and this was the demo, guys. I played it for 30 minutes, and I have to say it was well balanced. It was more enjoyable than this game. It was, guys. And they say it's not going to be the COD killer. Oh, I don't know, man. It'll take a company used to make COD games like Respawn to kill COD, and very well could do it. And if they get the connection issues sorted out, if they have dedicated servers, which they probably won't, but if they get the connection issues sorted out and there's no bad camera angles, which they didn't have in the demo, by the way, guys, but that was on land, like you can't, when you play demo on land, you can't compare to what it'll be like on the internet. So all I can say is, guys, I really hope it is the COD killer because the COD community needs to wake up. Don't get me wrong, I like the competitive part of COD. I think it has a bit of its place here and there, but, they've got to stop lying and bullshitting their fans because their fans go, they're going to say, stuff you, God, we're going to move on. We're going to move on. Halo has learned apparently a big lesson from Halo 4, the big fail on that. I mean, the connection issues on that I just don't play it anymore. Like, it just, guys, that was a big letdown. So, I really don't think there is much of a future for COD. I don't, guys. I'll be honest with you, I don't think there is because people are getting very sick and tired of it. And they're just playing because it's just COD and COD. And they haven't even embraced the new graphics and really pushed the new systems with this game. I mean, yeah, it came out on release date and so forth. But the next Call of Duty game, which is apparently coming out end of next year, which I think will be Treyarch. Toby sits on a dog. It's got to be... They've got to pull their thumbs out and be better. That's all I can say, guys. Like, COD's really got to pick itself up. So tell me what you think. Tell me if you think COD's got a future. And be honest, guys, because it really affects us. Most of my subscribers are Gears of War fans, but let me know what you think. So frag and tag, keep it positive. I don't cap a lot of flags here because this is a Sunday night mission and I'm just, mucking around. But most of the time when I play Domination, I get most of the capping of the flags. You've got to do Domination players. Let's get that. So what does Weibel get in the end? I die a lot here and I hope